All right, first clip of Uplifting Gold. Let's go right into the baby faces in the womb.
Yep.
This is interesting.
Wait, so you guys have to see this. Have you heard about this? So this morning, we wanted to show you, I'm trying to change the subject, some amazing baby faces. Look at this. So researchers in Britain wanted to know if babies in the womb react when the mom ingests a flavor of food. And this is what they saw. Do you want to guess what was on the left? So the left is a baby in its resting state. Okay. And then on the right, you see how he smiles 20 minutes? The mom ate some carrots.
On the left with the...
That was just a resting state.
That was the resting, but he liked the carrots.
When a baby's reacting to maybe a flavor that's bitter. So you shouldn't interpret it whether, it's happy or distaste.
No, I think that's how I do.
Yeah.
Because once they get out of the womb, it's that same look.
Yeah, it's the same look.
Once they get out of the womb, it's the same look. So based out Roker is what, pro-life? You're basically saying the baby in the womb and the baby out of the womb make the same reaction. But then in another news article, you guys will say it's a fetus, it sells, it's nothing, woman's right to choose.
Yeah. They use it when it's convenient, when it's a feel-good story on morning TV for all the moms in America. It's like, that's a baby. It does the same thing. But when the Supreme Court does something, it's...
we need to be able to kill it.
We need to be able to end that right now. Whenever, no questions asked, nothing.
The smiling baby, we need to be able to suck it out.
Yep, at will.
Next clip, the cheater gets brought back to their house by the Uber.
Yeah, this is a bit of a long clip. Should we...
Let's let it rip. Uplifting Gold, we're at the end.
All right, listen up, all you cheaters. If you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you ever need a Lyft or an Uber and you get in my car, be forewarned. If you ever pull this kind of shit that this guy pulled today, you got the same thing coming. Today I picked up a guy. His wife and his kids walked him out to the car, said, "I love you, Daddy," blah, blah, blah. So he gets in, he says hi, he goes, "I added a stop." I said, "I saw that." So we go and we pull up at the stop, and this lady comes out, and she's got a little bit of luggage, like a handbag and a tote, a small tote. She gets in and she's like, "I am so glad you finally got away from your damn wife." Okay. So then he kisses her, and it wasn't a "hi, how you doing" kind of kiss. And so he goes, "I changed our drop-off location." I said, "I saw that." I didn't know exactly where it was that they were going at that particular time. I just saw that it had an update. So they continued to talk and this, that, and the other. And she says, "I'm tired of you putting me off. When are you going to leave?" And he said, "I've got some things I've got to take care of. Let's talk about this later, blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah." Keep in mind, I was about 5 miles from his house. So understand something. This is my car. I work for myself. I am an independent contractor. If I choose to end your ride, it's my choice. Uber's not going to fire me. Uber's not going to ban me. Uber's not going to get rid of me. If you are doing something crappy in my car, I have the right to handle it however I see fit. Well, things didn't turn out so well for him. I took him back to his house. I drove up and made him and her get out of my car at his home, where his wife and his kids were. There was no other way this was going to go on. There is nothing worse than a dog. I don't give a fuck if you're a female or you're a male. Pull some shit like that in my car and you're going to get done like that.
There you have it.
I mean, it's a noble cause, but I think she took a couple liberties there. Like maybe that was kidnapping for a brief moment.
There was a brief moment of potential kidnapping.
I don't know.
But when you see a decaying culture and community around you, and like in the last Urban Decay section, you take matters into your own hands.
And she clearly did. And this reads like a John Quinones, "What would you do" situation. Like, "Bye, honey." It's like, "All right, time to cheat." Like he's so obvious with it and stuff.
So blatant.
When are you going to leave her? And so like maybe she was on a hidden camera show and she just kind of didn't know it. They couldn't follow her.
Yeah, exactly. Well, that's what happens. Never cheat in your Ubers. Never cheat at all, obviously. But
Yeah, they just think she's an NPC. Like, "Oh, she's just my driver. I changed the thing. You're going there, right?" And she's like fuming at the front of the car.
Yeah,
so
love that. She's based. If that's you, the Uber driver, will send you a base mug as well.
We're ripping them out this week.
Yeah, guys, the amount of base mugs I've sent probably 100 base mugs in the last couple of months.
I owe one guy, the guy who said mixed milkers, who came up with that. I owe him.
We owe some. If we owe you base mugs, I try my best. If I miss your DM, just bump it to the top and send the receipts of either Gold River or Public Square or whatever the call to action was that week, and I will get you that base mug. I'm a man of my word.
Honor.
Let's do the corn cob trick. I saw this video, and I've always seen this. I thought it was an upside down cake pan, which is what you do with it. But this guy looks like he invented some sort of technique for getting the corns off the cob.
Check this out. This is my amazing son, Justin, showing me the coolest way to cut corn off the cob.
Doesn't that look great? It just rips it all off. That's like perfect.
That is great. Is that called like a corn husker though, or something?
I don't know. I just thought you did upside down cakes with that, and then you went like this and flipped it over. I had no idea that's what it was for, but hey, he cracked it.
All right. I don't think that was that groundbreaking or uplifting, but that's fair. For you?
It was uplifting for me.
All right. That's fair.
Thank you. Let's go to our next clip. The cat falls on the swing.
Yep.
This is uplifting.
Little girl, she's on the swing. Cat's trying to climb over her. Oh, cat's slipping a little bit. It's not as sturdy as she thought. Cat goes down. Boom. Little girl flipping her.
Wipe out from the cat
Yep.
playing in the backyard. That's what happens when you have a nice family.
Cat learned a lesson. Girl learned a lesson.
Lots of lessons learned that day. No street rats ruining your life.
Yeah.
Next clip, the alligator swim coach.
Yeah, this is Wally the alligator. This is a good one.
Hello, my name is Joe Henney, and I am Wally Gator, the world-famous emotional sport alligator's dad. Wally's quite different. He just refuses to bite. I think he thinks he's part human. I don't even think he's dog.
Wally just lets me flip him on his back, like this.
Kind of reminds me of Jerry.
Yeah.
Hold on.
So Wally isn't attacking anyone. He doesn't bite.
He follows her around like a puppy dog. She flips him up on her back, on his back and stuff as they're in the pool swimming around, just having a good time. And then she actually helps educate the other children.
His teeth are, he has like a little place where his little tooth goes right here.
So Wally might get a little bigger soon. He's about 3 months away. I think Wally just realizes he's like, all right, it's like when a snake, you know those stories of the snake like laying next to you in bed and he's measuring you to see if he can eat you?
Yeah.
It's one of those situations where Wally just knows he's not big enough yet, but eventually, alligator death roll.
You think so? I think he's bought in. I think Wally's all in on human life.
You think Wally gets to full size and then still is still not a threat and like full size gator in the pool and that's okay?
What is full size though? I thought gators are kind of like you get as big as what you eat, kind of like an anaconda, where it's like you don't grow to 12 feet based on nothing.
I just thought they all go whoop, all go all the way.
I'll have to look into that. I can't say one way or another.
Let's go.
That's good action though. Like you're the kid who has an alligator. Who wouldn't want to be your friend or come to your pool party, right?
That's pretty good. Do you think the mental health or money sign is worth showing in Uplifting Gold?
Mental health or money sign.
Guy who's like, I have anxiety. Someone.
Yeah,
please,
sure.
let's
I
rip
kind of
that.
like roasting these types.
Let's rip that.
It's not really uplifting, but it's a guy who's doing like a TikTok type challenge. I have anxiety and depression and need to talk to someone.
And everyone
says on
walks
the
right
sign,
by him.
and nobody wants to help. He's looking right at him. He's twisting it towards him like, help, help.
And everyone walks by, and it's supposed to be sad.
Oh, and then he switches it to free money. Everyone wants to be his friend when it's free money taped to the sign. Wow, what a deep, impactful social experiment you just did there.
And at the end, it's like, which world do you want to live in? It's like, which world are we already in, buddy? Do you see the street rats that we have to deal with?
Yeah.
I would have helped. I would have gone up and been like, hey, man, it looks like you need some help. What's up with the money on the other side of that sign? I noticed you had some help. What's with the money? What's with that money over there? The free money side. What's that about?
I just like when they try to be so profound, and it's like, yeah, dude, you're getting people on their way to work. Like this guy's hustling home to pick up his kids and do this. He's not going to help the anxiety and depression guy. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Take the 20 seconds to take the free money. Sure.
Exactly.
I don't
Literally
think
free money.
I don't think it's some broader, statement on society as a whole. I think it's just kind of like, people are going to take money, dude.
Exactly.
You didn't crack anything.
And also for the anxiety, depression, I need help to talk to someone. It's like,
there's professionals or something.
do people with anxiety and depression seek help from literally anybody? I thought they kind of keep it to themselves and like it boils over and like it stays internal for a long time, for too long. It's like no one would go out and publicly do that, that would give you more anxiety.
I think the people sniffed bullshit on that, and they said, yeah, an anxious guy standing in the middle of his sidewalk holding a sign telling everybody his problems? Nah.
And someone over there with the camera.
That's like the Men in exactly. That's like the Men in Black moment where he's like shooting in the all the aliens, and he's like, "Nah, I shot that little girl. She had a physics textbook. She's out at 10 p.m. at night, hanging out with all the monsters. Something ain't right." And so that's what I think they sniffed out on the anxiety.
100% a sniff out, and it's like some viral video that's like telling about how society's so bad. Society's so bad. That doesn't prove it. It is bad.
Yeah, you're right. I guess you're right. You got there the wrong way. That
doesn't prove it. Last clip, kid looking for his goggles. Let's leave on a really uplifting note. Cute kid. I need my goggles.
I need my goggles.
Tell Deanna, what do you need?
I need my goggles.
Where are they?
Somewhere.
He's got a one-track mind. He needs the goggles.
You like this? Just open your hand and do that.
He moves the
What
goggles
do you need? What are you
to
looking
touch
for?
his forehead.
My goggles.
Where are they? You don't know where your goggles are? I thought you had them. What? Oh.
And then he realizes, cute kid looking for his goggles.
Yep.
And he found them. They were on his head.
The whole time.
Well,